Hello everyone, my name is Santiago and today I'm going to talk about didactics of English in this phase 1. So let's start with the definition by itself. So didactics of English is a course where it has two parts. It is theoretical and practical course where students will be able to study the language itself and the generalities of being a teacher specifically a language teacher, and the skill sets to be a language teacher. So well, there are including the concepts and terminology specific to each area. So also students will be able to understand the four language skills, which are listening, reading, writing, and speaking. And also will develop their own method to teach. This course is part of the practical component of LILEI, or Licenciatura en Lenguas Extranjeras con énfasis en inglés, degree from UNAT, and in this phase, like this is the participant observation phase, we are going to stay in the course or in the practical scenario, where in the pre-practice seminar you will choose to develop this practical scenario. So in this course we'll be taking 32 hours, which are divided in three spaces. The first one, the phase 2, is language theories, will be taking 8 hours of participant observation practice, 2 hours from creating your own material. This material must be original, and you cannot find it in the internet, so you have to create it from zero. And 3 hours of SAPEC. I'll tell you guys later what is the meaning of SAPEC, so let's be patient, please. The phase 2 or phase 3 is language skills, which we have 8 hours of participant observation and 2 hours of material development. Like I said before, these 2 hours are dedicated to create your own material. And the last space is phase 4, simulated practice. So we have 3 hours from adjusting it portfolio, which is a guidance with your own tutor from the course, and 3 hours for simulator. In the phase 4 you have to take the simulator, and as a caution, I would recommend that you guys don't enter to the site right now, because you have to take it, and it has limited tries, so you have to be careful with that. And 3 hours from SAPEC. So SAPEC is a space where students will receive guidance and support from the tutors to improve their experience in the practice scenarios. These spaces are must be taken. I mean, it is mandatory to take it, so you won't be able to negotiate the hours. So SAPEC is taking like 5 hours in all the 32 hours from participant observation. And well, this is the space where where the students will be developing the 32 hours of participant observation, divided in 3 spaces. So the rights of the students, according to the document we must read, the practical guidance, and um, the creed. So the rights, as a summarize of it, because there are five rights. In you can find be treated properly during the pre-practice seminar and get a place to develop their practices, taking into account their needs. So in this, you have right to take the seminar pre-practice course, which is free. Also, you cannot receive a grade to take it for taking it. So in this space, you will be choosing your practical scenario. In this case, there are two spaces: the presential and the virtual environment. Depending on your needs and your facilities, you will choose an virtual environment or a presential environment. Um, so the other point of the rights from students is receive support and guidance from tutors during the times of practice, giving the confidence in their abilities and skills of future teachers. So you as a student will be able to receive guidance and support from the tutors and the teacher who is in charge with you in the school, on or in the virtual environment, to increase your confidence and increase your abilities to be a great teacher. And the last part is the duties. I made a summary about the duties, because there are 18. So I selected what I think they are the most important. So let's see. The first one is to stay active in the EPS or SysBen health system. In this case, if you have SysBen, you can give it to the university, or if you have an EPS service like Compensar, Sanitas, Nueva PS, etc., you can download our certificate where it says that you are active in the service. You have also to plan and dispose enough time to develop the activities inside and campus virtual activities. So you must be responsible of your activities in the site of your practical scenario and the activities on the virtual environment. Also, get an appropriate dress code and correct attitude according to your role as future teacher. I mean, you have to dress according to the situation, and you have to behave according that you are preparing yourself to be a teacher. So you have to act like one, like a teacher now. And the last one is keep an assertive communication in practice environment, also with your guidance teacher and tutor in charge of the practice scenario. This means that you have to be assertive. You have to practice the assertive communication in order to be understood and be able to um, get under and being able to express your opinion and express your abilities with your tutor and the teacher who's in charge from you in the college, in the school, and the practical and virtual scenario. So I think that is all we have to say. So thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.